Good afternoon, everybody. It's my lunch hour, and I caught the tail end of Shandro and Kenney. I think they're still in media question period. We'll see how that goes, but I'll let people log on. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to talk about how things work in Canada and what all Canadians need to know. Because there's a gross, sick narrative being presented here that could be changed federally right across Canada to make absolutely MRIs the cheapest in the entire world. So hang on to your seat. I see people are logging on. This is massively imperative to be shared out, everybody, as we go through this video. So Jason Kenney and his Minister Shandro of Health come forward and they talk about, oh, it's not our fault. It's the fault of our appointed health professional to come up to our ministry and give us all these publications. Oh, nothing's our responsibility. We're going to contract out MRIs. Are you all sitting down? I hope you are, because you got to hear this. And I work in the nuclear industry now in Canada, so I've been privy to a lot of education that's not afforded to absolutely any Canadian. I'm not going to get into those details, but I am going to get into details of what could be done here in Canada. In this world today, everybody, in this world today, overlapping the province of Alberta into the Northwest Territories, absolutely inside Saskatchewan is the greatest source of highly enriched uranium naturally occurring on this earth today. Best source, largest volume of it. 20% right out of the ground. Medical usage for MRIs, all of it, sit at that anywhere from over 3% to 20%. Imagine we pull it out of the ground here, right here in Western Canada. Unlimited, ample supply for the entire world. The cost of MRIs, body scans, CTCs, all of it, way down. But there's an issue. When the 1970s came, Federal Ottawa decided to sign on to the non-proliferation agreement, meaning those sources of uranium, pennies on the dollar for all kinds of proliferated states. 7 in total that received Canada's contribution to the nuclear energy of this earth, including weapons, absolutely right out of Saskatchewan. No issue with that, but however, the medical usage of it is defined by the Poliferation Agreement. Non-proliferation, that's every nation outside of 5 are non-proliferation. And in medical use today, Saskatchewan could absolutely lower all costs of MRIs and CTCs by an astronomical amount. But we can't do it because we are bound to a treaty of non-proliferation. It's also the reason why we can't compete with the United States on the Green New Deal. No one's going to tell you that. America ignores it. I don't know why they would, as their trading pact with Canada would only enhance their global power. But yet nobody wants to fulfill that. So then they release press releases like today where the very autocratic Jason Kenney and his minister Shandro, who have absolutely no rules of governments and any kind of real codification, way worse than Russia in its entirety, absolutely opposite of the United States. We run full autocratic authority. And we give all of our sovereignty away to another nation, as well as we take direction absolutely in every province from the federal government. And that means non-proliferation. It means never utilize that highest quality in the entire world, enriched uranium naturally, to do medical. You will never get a deal because it's all foreign run. When really, absolutely, The entire medical community in that industry, when you get to nuclear, could be taken over by just a territory in 2 provinces right here in Canada. Absolutely worldwide. But we'll never see that. We'll never get there. Not as long as we remain in uncodification for the provinces, an absolute autocracy of a crown power of the federal government, and absolutely never ever representing our sovereign nation, because we don't have any, on the world stage with the binding powers of this world. That's my video today. It's disgusting that Shandro and Kenney are already trying to pass the buck of the whole COVID-19 onto just one employee, public sector, when really everybody, Jason Kenney, I got you an exhibit handing out the immigration policy in Alberta in the absolute crown authority of your position. I have you dead to rights, saved, well documented the whole way through the COVID pandemic. And Rachel Notley didn't say one word about it in Alberta as official opposition leader, a lawyer, didn't say one word. Freedom of movement superseded anything else as long as it went through the UK, even placing the lives of Canadians and introducing these variants to pressure you into forced usage of a foreign power's undocumented properly vaccination. Brutal to say the least. And no media has the courage to go forward with it, as everybody right now is, ooh, what are we going to do? Don't tell Canadians. You're hearing it from me. Thanks, please share, get it out there. The best message I can give, an example for all Canadians, right there in the province of Alberta. Pathetic. The industries Canada should run and dominate in. But we give it away, and we charge people all over the world astronomical sums because we don't want to address our broken constitutionalism. USA suffers over this. They suffer tremendously. Unbelievable. Bye now.